Hello, Americans. And other friends, subscribers around the world. Back to you, man. We ain't mushroom hunting today, dang it.
We could
We
be.
talked about it, yeah. It's pretty dang windy, man. We've had just rain, and then that yesterday's video was actually just a break in the rain, and it was morning, it was like 8:30 or 9 o'clock. We were like, hey, let's just run up. That was one of our really close patches. And then it started raining after that and rained all night. And it's not raining right now. It actually almost looks a little bit sunny. But it's nasty, man.
Windy.
It's crazy weather. I'll tell you what, man. It's good weather if you're a mushroom or a duck. We like that.
Yes, we do.
Not very good for gardening or any of that stuff.
No, it's not. So what are we doing here this morning?
All right, so this morning, thought we'd have some morning coffee with you. And then, well, first I want to touch on, because I did mention a little bit, we had a, what was it, midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning.
A couple nights ago.
Yeah, all this banging and hoorah and stuff like this out here, and Kai was going nuts, so I got up, me and Kai went out. Kai went one way, and I went another, and man, I could hear crashing. He took off up the creek, and I could hear crashing and stuff down through the Crick Bottom. Man, it's really, really thick, man, especially with all this, weather that we're having. I mean, it's thick. And so I'm like, well, what the heck is that, man? I could, the crashing and stuff.
And it's wet, too, so if something's making noise down there,
pretty good size.
It's got to be pretty
so, man, I'm going through my mind, man, was it a human? Was it a cougar? Was it a, because we've had all that, all of that we've had on the property.
Right.
So then the next morning, I get up and go down to the Crick Bottom where I was hearing the sounds and stuff, looking for tracks, and there was just so much rain and stuff, nothing. So then Miss Kitty, hey, go get me some, go get me something out of the, excuse me, freezer. I go out there, dude, and there is bear tracks on top of our, and if you watch our videos, I built that little, just put the freezers out, put some little walls on this little lean-to out here, and it's open air. It blocks so that the water and stuff can't get in on the deep freeze. But dude, there was bear tracks on top, and there's mud all the way up the side of our freezer, and I think that he was getting it
trying to lift the lid.
Yeah, lift the lid and stuff, and they were small, and I actually think, that bear is the same bear that was born on this property, and we knew it. And then, I've never had, man, they have as much right to be on my property as I do. And I have no problem with them as long as they give us no problem, like killing my goats. Then it was time, and that was I'm pretty sure this is the cub of that one, when I say cub, this cub would be
3 years.
Yeah, probably 3 years old, so it's
Yeah.
pretty good bear. But its paws are pretty good size. But anyway, I put metal and stuff up on the ends so that I could hear it or whatever, but nothing last night.
No, I
think Kai might have scared him off. So.
Yeah.
And then, the other thing that we're doing, we decided for the, Miss Kitty's excited
I brought
about
these
this.
here too. So let's show these real quick.
You don't want to show for the... Oh, for the postcards. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want to say what you're giving away and what the postcards are for?
After we show the postcards.
Ooh, she's kind of bossy.
We only have a few here. This first one here is from some neighbors in Midvale, Idaho. If you're not familiar with the area, it's about...
Next county up or over, down.
And they say, hello, Hillbilly and Miss Kitty. We love watching your videos and guessing which roads you are exploring.
If I see you up there, man, make sure you say hi if you see us up there. But keep your 6 foot distance.
That's pretty. And that's a water tower that's there in
I love Midvale.
Neat place. Okay, this one is somebody picked up a bunch of vintage Idaho postcards.
That would be
our friends Debbie and Max. Balanced Rock, and yes, Debbie and Max. It is still balanced.
Like I said, I think that she must have bought a whole bunch of Idaho postcards. And Debbie, when you're going, or Max, whoever's doing it, when you're going through them, I am on the hunt. My great-grandpa, which is my Grandma Joe's, she's down in Boise, my great-grandpa is actually on an old postcard from eastern Idaho, which would be like Soda Springs or lava and stuff, and it's a picture of him walking out, and he's got a fishing pole, and I think Grandma said that there's like a fence he's crossing, and he's on a postcard, so I'm hunting that postcard, so check and see if you got
it.
That'd be
What
so
that
awesome
say?
for Grandma.
You took it away.
Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, that's
it says, is it still
rock?
balanced?
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
Yes, it is still balanced.
It is. You had no kids that went out there and yanked it down or anything yet.
This looks like a great drive. Have you two ever been? Enjoying Karra's new channel. Why does Sasquatch appear in her videos but hides from you?
Oh, he has been appearing though a little bit more.
A little bit here and there. And this is an awesome,
and that's white-birded, yes.
Awesome postcard. That is
Yep.
white-bird. And see those switchbacks? They're still there. They have constructed a new highway to bypass it, but you can still drive on that. And that, see how crazy that is?
And what's really cool is there's actually a side road off of White, because there was a big, huge Nez Perce and Calvary battle that was on Whitebird, historical markers, and you can actually, not off of this one because this is a lot different than this, but they've actually, and I think they've actually used some of the old road, and you can actually go down the one side and go, and there's markers and stuff of where the battles, and it tells you the history and stuff.
Pretty
man,
cool.
yeah, it's killer. I love Whitebird. It's killer. Man, I'll tell you what, it's a transmission eating mother.
Yes, it is.
Because man, it is a climb.
It's a very steep grade for a long period of time. Okay, and this one here is just a cute little note card that was sent to us by Brenda Lee and
Brenda Lee.
Brenda Lee.
I love Brenda Lee.
Robert E. Lee. Isn't that
Robert
cool?
E. Lee.
Yeah. I won't read the note because that's ours, but thank you guys.
Thank you. We're putting that in the drawing. Okay, now what's for the drawing?
What are you going to win this month? This is May. What is May month?
She came up with this idea. She's excited.
Who wants some morels? We got here 2.5 ounces of dried morels.
I thought it was 5 ounces or something.
I thought you said 2.5.
I don't know.
Well,
anyway, it's
whatever.
there's a good couple of 2-3 meals there, depending on how many mushrooms you like.
And I'm
us. That's about one. One thing of spaghetti.
I'm happy to share some methods with the winner. Winner,
so
chicken dinner.
Yeah, so get your. And if you haven't ever tried it, man, there's your chance to get some. This is your. So get your postcards in for. I don't know how much it was. It's pretty good amount, man. A bunch of nice little earlier. These are the ones that we got earlier in the season when they're still pretty small.
And these, you know, anytime you dehydrate something, it shrinks. And morels are a good. They get a lot smaller.
Yeah, and then she can tell you how to, because man, so you can use milk or water to rehydrate them, and there's some foods that she puts them in dry, you know, and then it just
for soups
they rehydrate
and things like
themselves.
that. They just rehydrate.
So there you go. So get your postcards in for that.
Morels.
And then on top of, and then we've got, you know, if you've been watching our videos, I know not tons of people watch our mushroom hunting videos, but that's who and what, and I mean that's a huge part of our lives. So man, it
means a lot.
Yeah,
to us.
man. We just try to share it with. I know a lot of you do enjoy them. So.
Right.
Excuse me. And then we've put up over 1,000 morels this year. You know, we.
All different sizes.
Yeah, and back when we sold them, you know,
Mm-hmm.
weight mattered to us because we were selling them by the pound, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
fresh.
yeah, but now it's more the counts. We just like to count, man. I write down each day. I keep a whole log of how many morels, where we found them, all that stuff. And no, I'm not sharing that with anybody.
Nope. To his grave.
That's right.
No Tell'em Crick.
That's everything's up No Tell'em Crick, up No Tell'em Road. So then we got a couple of surprise packages, and actually, and I think it was Leaper said something. I think, hopefully it says it here, but I know I've gotten behind. I try to get on there. I read your comments and heart them and stuff like that. But obviously, with mushroom season, man, it's and then when we're not mushroom hunting, we're putting the mushrooms up.
Yeah.
And then we got little TNT's graduating from
kindergarten.
Yeah, kindergarten today,
Yay, big day,
and
big day.
just crazy. Even under, you know, everybody still being under all the craziness, man. Still just. It's mushroom season, man. And as soon as this is done, then we're going fishing season, and then we're also going to go hunt other mushrooms, and we've got permission on a few rusty gold dumps to go do. So. But we did get three. Which actually, this one's kind of a show.
We already knew what that one was a plan.
Wheeling and dealing.
Plan thing.
And then, whew, need this.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
See that? Muskrat.
I know what this is. This is from our friend Greg.
You know what it is?
I do. He told me. But I'm not going to tell you. Nice sound effects.
And then everybody keeps asking me, why ain't you? I have planned on taking this knife out mushroom hunting, you know, just because I think it'd be fun and all that.
Yeah.
But some of the ones hiking in, dude, I'm telling you, packing this thing around is a hog lead. It's about bad as my 44 mag.
Yeah, I'm almost scared to use it. It has a mind of its own. Okay, that's it. That's it. No, I'm just going to rip it.
Whoa, man.
I'm just getting it.
You know what this is? You didn't even tell me what this is.
No, I did not.
How rude.
Well, he sent me a note and said that this is something that his...
This is from Gregor?
Yes. A gift from Gregor Miller. That, not necessarily us, but the way we live reminds him so much of his dad, grandpa. And so, and this is something that his grandpa...
I'm not going to read. So is it something to use out in the field or something?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Dude, I don't like when you know something that I know.
And I thought that was very neat that we...
I remind him of his grandpa.
We're younger than Gregor,
yeah.
I believe. But still, we still remind him of his elders, so that's kind of cool.
That was a nice one. They're the new glasses, I think.
It looks fancy.
Dude, I can't read.
Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah. What's it say?
It says...
Don't just punch one of those out of there. What is that?
Artisanal traditions.
Soap?
No, it's not soap. But that's funny. It doesn't even say on the outside of the box.
Where's my
Santa
damn
Marno.
glasses?
Wild caught. Non-GMO. BPA free. Here, I'll just light this out. How's that? Man, those
Sardines!
Are nice. Yeah.
I ain't ate sardines in a long time.
But
I had
look
this
super fancy.
one of my, you know, because I
Super
grew up
fancy.
now, I was running around with old timers, man, and sardines always remind me of old Bud.
Yeah.
Man, he ate sardines. He actually owned, or he ran I ran hot dog stands with him. Operating hot dog stands at auctions, man. He was a sardine.
Well, do you want me to crack one open?
No, right now.
Or do you want to save them?
Dude, I want to save these.
Yeah, they're
out in the field.
Oh, this has got.
Dude, this has got olive oil and red
peppers.
Peppers. Oh, that's
Piri peppers.
Dude, that is
lightly
good.
smoked.
See, we carry. But we ended up eating the canned meat because I usually carry
Those are awesome.
different. Yeah,
Can't wait to
thank
try
you
'em.
so much.
Thank you.
Dude, these are good emergency foods, man.
Yes, they
And I'll
are.
tell you what, if you don't like sardines. Get up on that mountain without your lunch or something, and you get a flat tire or stuck in the mud. Steak. Thanks, Greg.
Well, and they're really good for you too.
And we carry MREs too, so that's awesome. Thank you, man.
Love
that's
it.
awesome, dude.
Yep. So we're gonna save these and carry them.
And unless it's an emergency thing, we'll crack one up and eat it on. Because I'd like to try that with the pepper. I don't think I ever tried that. I've just ate sardines.
Yeah.
And I was never a huge sardine eating dude, but
that
now that I'm in my 50s, man, it might be a lot more. Yeah, but I tell you what, like I said,
steak.
Up there, it'll be steak on that mountain. And I think that I seen a note, and I didn't. Man, I was in passing, but I think that this, I can feel what it is.
Whoa, we have sound effects.
Oh, excuse me. Pardon me. Let's see if I can. I was thinking, man. I can't think, and it's like chewing gum.
But you think you know who this is from because they left a comment.
Yes, and you think that it's
you saw the comment.
I think, and then I meant to.
And I think I know what it is just by touching
I can feel it. I know what it is, and it's not for us.
No,
it's actually
not for
Kai.
us. And he's outside playing with the cat.
No, he's in there.
Oh, is he?
This. Oh, dude, look at that.
Wow, that is nice.
Wow, man, that's called a Jaws glow.
Jaws glow. Ooh,
glow in the dark, X-flash, anti-glare. Patent pending, man. It feels like one of the. And he loves playing frisbee.
Yeah, that is.
Dude, there's no note or nothing. I think it was Leaper. Man, let me know where that came. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank
and man, like I said, those comments, I see a lot of them in passing, man, and I have not been sitting down much. We need to get listing more. We've been listening a little bit.
Yeah.
We need to get after it. Thank you so much. He'll love that.
Yeah, he
I
will.
won't even let him see it right now.
No.
Dude, that is like
super nice.
Yeah, because, man, he eats them up.
Yes, he does.
And some of them, that's just, obviously they weren't made for dogs, man. We were buying all those, we bought, I don't know how many that one year. Because, man, if you haven't seen Kai play Frisbee, man, he is a Frisbee playing dude. Thank you very much. And then this is kind of a wheeling and dealing I made with
Micah.
Yeah, with Micah.
Big Daddy.
So
He has a
sent me
channel. You
this.
can go check him out.
Yeah,
Big Daddy
We're
1992.
doing a little swap, and he had this, and I was like, oh, yeah, man.
That knife.
I already had it.
Sounds like Bushido blade.
That's right. I
Remember
already
that
had
game?
one. I think that this one is
The
a...
90s.
Dude.
Yeah.
Maybe I can tear this up. I know what... Oh, look at that, man. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it had a handy dandy rip.
Yep, and I've already got a... Jiminy Christmas, dude.
He must sell on eBay.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, man.
You need the knife again?
I need something. I need a saw. See how that sound effects just came out?
Yeah. He wanted to make sure it arrived safe.
Yeah.
I can't put it up. I can make sure it's safe right there.
Yeah.
Thank you there.
Yeah, see, I've got the Chilton, and then he had this Haynes, so he asked me for a little trade, man. I was like, heck yeah, dude, because I like to have every book on the General, which I'll tell you about that. Right now, I blew a dang, I think the hoses were fragile, but I think I have a hole in the, went through a quart of power steering fluid going up to the batch yesterday, so I'm going to get out there and start working on that here in a minute. Thank you very much to all y'all, and man, I'll get your Micah's deal sent off today. We thank you very much. Make sure you get in for the drive.
Yep.
And we'll be back up there real soon, so please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Helps keep the lights on home fires burning. I got one burning right behind you right now. It's chilly. And check out the eBay and the links below and t-shirts.
It's a great way to support the homestead.
We very much appreciate that. Y'all be safe out there and keep your there. It's phase 2 of opening here. Like I said, nothing's really changed too much for us, but still waiting for some yard sales to get going. In the weather here, it's not yard sale friendly.
It's not.
So other than that, man, good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise.
We'll be back again tomorrow.
See ya.